So, you need a new roguelike, huh? Got a little too burnt out on your eye sacs and your dungeons? Well, JDs and gentlemen, look no further than the game I have presented here today. Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors, not to be confused with that one vampire non-survivor, is a masterclass in innovation, depth, complexity, and also an overall nightmare for video compression systems worldwide. Many things can be said about this game, primarily in the way that it handles one thing very well: simplicity. From the borderline mobile game level feedback loop to the Super Nintendo invoking graphics, it is more than easy to be pulled in for one more round, and oh boy, does it grab you by the throat. Now, I know, Vampire Survivors is a little past its prime by now, and I may have missed the mark entirely on this one, but I like to think that the ability to go back for a game every now and then without feeling like you've been there, done that, is one of the things that makes this game special, and it's been apparent to me ever since I discovered it. Now, at this point in the video, I find it important to note the reason that I created not only this specific video, but frankly the entire channel as well. And that reason is, well, this. See, for the past several years, I've had a crippling tendency to buy a game, play it a few times for any random amount of hours, and then open back up the Steam store in order to start the cycle all over. Be it the fault of overmounting stress brought upon by the ill-fated gifted child syndrome, or likewise, I have failed to not only complete the majority of my game library, but more importantly, I have been almost completely unable to enjoy most of them, to the extent that which your average person would be expected to. So, we caught up? Good? Good. Back to Shooty Monster game. The gameplay loop of Vampire Survivors can be broken down quite simply into a few main parts. And lucky for all you goobers at home, I totally just happened upon a fantastic diagram explaining the whole thing. Let me just... here. And... let's get started. Step 1 to becoming a, well, any level player of the game is to choose your character. There are 70 characters total in the current game, with a handful of them coming from either DLC that were released later on, or even some super secret characters, obtained by means that are so beyond me at the moment that they might as well be witchcraft. Vampire craft? Some sort of craft. Nonetheless, you start with 4 when you buy the game, and each character has their own weapon and something I'll call their birthright perk. I don't know. Basically, they obtain different buffs every so-and-so levels that make their character special. Step 2 is going to be your first and foremost objective for pretty much the entire time you're playing the game. Kill enemies. The wiki details 198 enemy variations in total, although these are obviously spread throughout the various maps and locations, ranging from weak to strong as time goes on during your run. Step 3 immediately follows the enemy killing, which is picking up these multicolored gems that will drop from their leftovers. Different colored gems equate to varying levels of experience, and this is used to fill up your level/experience bar located at the top of the screen, leading us directly into Step 4, leveling up. Upon filling your experience bar, which gets exponentially more difficult as you obtain higher levels, you will see the new level up screen presented to you. This includes 3 choices of items, randomly selected from a large and ever-growing pool. So, pick an item, be it a weapon or a passive stat boosting upgrade, and repeat Step 2 ad infinitum until you either die or outlast the timer to beat the stage. Honorable mention goes to the occasional boss enemy, typically a normal enemy with a somehow altered appearance, that will drop a casino-style loot chest containing 1 to 5 random items when you defeat them. And now, at long last, you are a professional Vampire Survivors player. In theory. The practice part is what you really have to worry about, sadly, but don't worry. You've got this. I believe in you. Or you can always just watch people play it on YouTube, too. The choice is yours, really. The Kegpool YouTube channel is not liable for loss of a run due to not understanding different timed events, weapon and item synergies, overworld items, or likewise. If you feel you have been wronged as a result of the last run, please be advised to just get good next time around. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, welcome to the void. Spacious, isn't it? In all reality, I'd just like to thank you for watching and sticking through to the end. It really means a lot to me as I kick off this channel and see what all we can get accomplished in the future. As a sort of last remark, I'd like to thank my fiance for the character artwork that you've seen throughout the video. It's simple now, but I'd like to get a little more in-depth as time goes on, starting with adding a memento of sorts to my character for each game that I complete on the channel, such as this pin for Vampire Survivors. Anyways, assuming you've seen any YouTube videos besides this one, you know the spiel already. Thanks again for being here. Be sure to like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll catch you guys later.